Welcome back to the PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 121.
And a Chinese checkerboard has 121 holes in it.
I don't know how to play Chinese checkers.
You basically
Is that
just...
the thing with all the marbles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can play 2, 3, 4, or 6 people.
It's got like different colored marbles.
Yeah, so what it is, it's one triangle trying to get to the other side before everybody else. That's all it is, and you can only do one jump over the other. You don't lose your marbles, I don't think. I don't think you do.
Can't lose the marbles.
Wow. No. Like
you
I don't
get it?
Yes, I got it.
You can't lose your marbles.
What is your favorite board game?
I would be tempted to say Monopoly, but you
Yeah.
don't need the board to play Monopoly.
Yeah, you do.
Nah.
You
Are you
don't?
forgetting the fun nights we've had playing Monopoly on
you're
Xbox?
saying on the Xbox. It's still considered a board game.
Yeah,
I know, but you don't have to have a board to play it.
Well, no, but it's considered still a board game.
It is definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're still rolling a dice and moving across a certain area.
I didn't play a lot of board games.
No?
No.
You know what,
Well,
do
you didn't
kids
have a lot of
even-
siblings.
Do kids
I
play
didn't.
board games anymore?
I don't know. My favorite is still probably to this day has to be Life.
I love the episode of that 70s show where Leo and Hyde are playing Life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
I don't-
look,
Leo,
baby
man, it's
girl.
just a game.
Isn't he like winning the whole
no,
time
he's
or
sitting there
something?
contemplating. He's like, I don't know whether to...
Go to college or get a job.
That's
or
the
something.
first
It was like,
choice
it's the
you
first
make.
choice.
Yeah. Have you ever beat anybody on the actual board game of Monopoly?
I have never played a start to finish game of Monopoly.
I
Really?
think we ended
No.
up by the end making our own rules
Really?
just
I
to get it done
yeah,
faster.
I think that's probably how.
Because
I
you
played.
know, you and I know, when you play it on the Xbox, it cuts a lot of the time.
But other board games that I played as a kid, Battleship, of course. Everyone cheated with
We had
Battleship.
an electric version.
Who?
I had the electric, or I've played the electric version, but never had batteries or something
There-
like.
Really?
There's a episode of that 70s show where I think Eric and Hyde are playing, and he's like, "How come I keep missing?" He's like, "Oh, I don't have any ships on the board."
Do you ever play Risk?
No.
No, but
No. That's a
wasn't
long
that
game.
that was a Seinfeld episode.
Jesus, dude.
My God.
Newman and Kramer are playing Risk and take it on the subway, and they're talking about the Ukraine.
Yeah.
And one of them, either Kramer or Newman, doesn't like the Ukraine, and there's a Ukrainian on the subway.
Oh, no.
And he thinks they're being serious, and he flips their board. It's great.
I really like Life. I mean, especially I really liked it when they came out with the credit card machine one.
Yeah, why does everybody like that?
I don't know.
Does
It was
nobody
more
like
like-
doing math?
No, it was just like that real life, like, oh, you get a card, like
Really?
a credit card.
No. We went to a drinking / festival / gathering this
Did you get
year.
smashed?
No. Alex got smashed.
I
What's with you? You get smashed way more than you used to.
maybe
You're
I
getting smashed like every weekend now.
okay. Actually,
used to
every
never
weekend to
get
you
smashed.
is like once a month is actually
No.
Yeah.
What was it, 2 weeks ago where you went out
to the bar.
to the bar? Yes.
Yeah, was that
2
2
weeks
weeks
ago.
Wow, that's the most I've gotten drunk in a year.
since New Year's probably.
Since New Year.
No. We went out sometime in the spring and whatever. But anyways, back
What
to
about
my
4th of July?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's 3 times. That's 3 times inside of like 6 weeks. Okay?
Well,
Okay.
I'll say this. She before 4th of
and I
July.
didn't get smashed.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, maybe we had a house party sometime in June, but other than that, like I couldn't say anything between that and January.
Okay.
It's summertime. It's drinking time.
I'm not condemning. I'm just
It sounded
saying.
like
Seems like it.
Seems like it's awfully
Often.
often, yes. I started watching the original CSI because it's all on Hulu. One character says to another, "Did you get that NFL 2K for Dreamcast?"
Oh my god.
Oh my
And
god.
they're like, "Oh, the graphics are killer, man."
Oh
And I just-
Jesus.
Oh man, I laughed because I'm like, "What is that? Like 3 game systems ago?"
Yeah, it
3
is
generations.
Actually. Yeah, I'm looking to see when it started. When CSI started. Crime scene investigation.
Oh, is that what CSI stands for?
Yeah.
Tell
me you knew that.
I didn't. Oh, you want to know something else I didn't know that I asked Josh the other day, and he's like, "You didn't know that?"
Really?
No, I had no idea.
Wow.
No, I seriously had no idea this. I don't watch it. One of the people I work with, we were talking about video games, and he's like, "Oh yeah, 8-bit this, and then blah blah blah." He's like, "Yeah," and then it was just awesome, when the Nintendo 64 came out, and I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, I was like,
where
oh,
this is going.
I always wondered, what did the 64 stand for? And he's like, you seriously have no idea? He's like, it's 64-bit.
Are you sure you didn't?
I had no idea. I
think
swear.
you probably knew that and forgot.
No, I never.
That's
knew
useless
that.
information, but
No.
it's common.
I just thought it was like
information.
a cool name, like
Let's
Xbox
just call
X.
it. No. You can't put that in the mix.
I'm serious. I'm like, it made me feel so stupid. I've never heard N64-bit.
So I'm still a little more surprised that you
Oh
didn't
my
know
God.
that CSI stood for Crime Scene Investigator.
No, I did. I know that it was like there's NCIS, what's that?
Naval Criminal Investigative Service.
Is CSI and NCIS different then?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Naval would give a military connotation.
What's the matter, Alex?
there's just so many.
Too many acronyms.
What was it? Law and Order SVU.
Special Victims Unit.
Yeah. What's up with TV shows using
Acronyms.
What's SV special?
SUV.
Yeah, what is it?
SUV.
What's
Is that
I
what
know
you
what an
said?
For
SUV
utility
is.
vehicle. SVU, Special Victims Unit.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is
I
okay.
think it has to do with
Did you have anything else?
sexual crimes.
Did you have anything else you want to talk about with CSI?
No, I just
okay.
loved, I don't think of CSI as that old, but to give a Dreamcast reference.
Oh,
Josh and I don't have kids, but we've all grown up and we've all done carpooling. We've all ridden the bus and everything else. And I guess I want to start off by saying or asking, did you guys ever ride the bus?
I rode the bus until all the way through my freshman year. First grade,
First grade,
started riding the
as
bus.
young as 6, 7.
7.
I was like 5.
Okay, I was probably in the 3rd grade. Brett,
What's going on now?
would you put Leela on a bus?
If I live in town, I'd be. Well, it would also depend on work, you know.
Okay, your work schedule now. You can't take her, can you?
Let's just say you
No.
have to. Would you?
Yeah.
If I had to put her on a bus,
Yeah. Would
Well, I
you?
guess so.
Would you
I
trust?
mean, but
putting
you
her on a
can
bus?
take her to school if you had the option.
No. Stop.
No?
Brett, would you? Put
only
Leela,
one of you asked the hypothetical situation, so I can answer it.
Brett, would you put Leela on a bus as young as 5, 6 years old?
I don't know. See, my neighbor was my bus driver.
Oh, okay.
So-
you knew
But
your
you
bus.
knew
I knew
you
him.
knew him. There is a company called Hop, Skip, Drive. It was started by 3 moms back in 2014, and it shuttles kids from one destination to another. No parents required. The service only hires drivers who not only pass a comprehensive 15-point background check, but also have a minimum of 5 years of child experience and are willing to get fingerprinted. Would you?
Yes.
Yes, you would.
I would.
With that kind of security, I think that's okay.
Plus,
That's kind of my
it's-
opinion here.
Yeah.
It's just like a bus driver,
It gives
but
rights
on a
to
smaller
kids.
scale, you know.
Yeah.
It gives
it's
the rights
exactly
to kids
the
as
same.
young as 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
But since Uber and Lyft don't accept passengers
Under
under
18.
18 without a trusted adult, this is
This
kind of
is,
what was
uh,
invented
This is
for
a more
that.
secure Uber.
This is a brilliant business.
It's
venture by
absolutely
somebody.
So,
Somebody-
and it's supposed
idea.
to be a convenience for parents that are busy during work and their kids get out of school and they're still working.
Plus,
Yep.
there's a lot of bullying that goes on the bus
They stopped the bus and they came back and they yelled at us and told us to keep our hands to ourselves.
for playing thumb war. How aggressive were you being?
we were scared to be on the bus in the
Let me-
first place. So we're like,
show
so
me,
we
show
were
me.
just like, hey, you want to play thumb war to
That's
Past time.
first of all, I would never play thumb war to pass the time.
Why
It
not?
was just something that we ended up doing.
What
but
did you do the past time when you were a kid?
I don't remember.
On the bus.
I don't.
We
I think
got-
I just looked out the window.
When I was 10 years old, this is what, 4th, 5th grade, me and some kids were throwing snowballs, and a snowball hit the bus driver's windshield, and he pulled over. He was mad. Oh, my gosh.
Wait a minute. You were throwing snowballs
In the bus.
inside the bus?
Yeah, because...
Is that when you got
Minnesota. I was living in Minnesota. So...
There's probably snowballs in the bus.
Yeah, there's pre-built snowballs sitting right there in the corner like, here, have at it. Make sure you don't hit the bus driver. I got kicked off the bus for a week. My parents were livid.
I can't believe you did. I've known you for so long and we've shared
Yeah.
so many stories. I've never heard of
You're-
the snowball story.
Yeah. I didn't throw it. I didn't throw
Oh!
No,
You
no,
didn't
no.
throw it.
I was part of the situation, but I didn't throw the snowball at the windshield.
What age did you start driving to school?
Driving to school?
Driving? Never.
Well,
Never drove to school?
I had no
I didn't get
reason
my
to.
license till I was 18.
Oh, my goodness. How
Brett,
about you?
I was 2 blocks away from my high school.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he didn't have to drive.
Well, then why are you driving the bus? Why don't you just walk?
No, this was younger, Minnesota.
Yeah. This is a different time period of my life.
But when you were 2 blocks from school,
He didn't drive. He walked.
This is high school.
that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you walk if you were 2 blocks from?
What are you saying?
You just said
messing
you
up
rode the
words.
bus and threw a snowball at the windshield.
I was 10 years old. You said, have you ever driven to school?
Oh my God! I know you were 10 years old. Why didn't you walk to school then?
I didn't live that close then. What are you saying? Did he say high school in this situation?
It started with driving, but then you said I rode the bus, but then you didn't drive because you lived 2 blocks from school. So why wouldn't you walk if you lived 2 blocks from school?
Okay, Brett, let me explain this to you. Josh rode the bus when he lived in Minnesota, okay?
Which
was like elementary school, middle school, okay?
How far was that?
Oh, I'd say a county over.
Okay, so he
Okay.
had to ride
Yeah.
the bus in Minnesota where the snowball situation happened, okay?
Okay.
He lived in South Dakota in high school where he was able to drive but didn't have to because he lived 2 blocks away.
So
Got
I
it.
Walked.
Got it.
I've been
Are
to
we
many
clear now?
schools.
Yeah,
I've been to
yeah.
some many cities.
K through 12 was in one building for me, so
K through 12
Oh my
for Josh
God.
was in like 10 buildings.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, at least 7 or 8.
so to
Yeah.
K through 12 was one.
I wasn't a
quickly-
bad kid. My parents just moved a lot.
to quickly recap the driving situation. You didn't drive to school because you walked,
Right.
Yes.
and you didn't have to.
In high school.
Okay, so 16, and as soon as I got my license, I got a car the same week I got my driver's license.
Really?
And I started driving to
Spoiled.
school.
Wow.
I started driving to school right away, and my dad was like, "You ought to ride the bus and save gas." I'm like, I'm not going to be a sophomore in high school and ride the bus to school.
I didn't get my license until right after my 18th birthday. I got my grandfather's truck right before I started college, and that was the only reason I got it.
It's a rite of passage. By the time you get 16, you want to be able to go off on your own. You can't go off on your own.
You did? Okay, no, she did, but she had friends
I had friends that had
vehicles.
like I wasn't the friend with the car. Everyone else was the friend with the car, so I never needed to have a car.
Yeah.
Okay. I went to lunch today, and I got a soda.
Yeah.
And
As you do.
she puts it on the bar, and the glass was a tall glass, and then it gets smaller at the opening. When it's a glass and ice, I like to have a straw. I don't like to drink it out of the glass.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Yeah, I get you one." We're not really supposed to give them out unless people ask for them anymore. There was been stuff in the news about straws, and if you don't recycle them, they're doing something. Have you seen this?
Oh,
No.
they're getting dumped in the Pacific Ocean and wildlife. It's getting
Okay,
shoved up their
so-
noses and stuff.
Yeah. I wonder if there's biodegradable straw. I wonder if that could be a thing.
If there's
Well, that's why, like on these bottles here, they tried to like cut down on the amount of plastic for the little tiny,
The threads.
the thread one.
oh, they've cut down on plastic on a lot of these water bottles now.
The idea of a biodegradable straw is interesting, except the fact that
You have to use
it's
it quick.
always submerged.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know?
So
So
it will
how would it work?
degrade.
I think
Very good.
Twizzlers.
Red vines are hollow.
Twizzlers the same. Yeah.
They're not as
Not
they're
all
not as
Twizzlers.
the passageway in Twizzlers is not as wide, I guess,
Yeah,
as a
right.
red vine.
Right.
Remember the Big Bang Theory when they're playing Star Wars and Sheldon is drinking cherry Kool-Aid from a red vine?
No. I guess I don't
You know
pay
what would
attention to
taste
that.
really
happens.
good is if you had a Twizzler in a cherry Coke and was drinking it that way.
I used to do it in Code Red.
I want you to do that because I don't think it's as good as you're thinking.
It just
You know what?
sounds really
Let's do
good.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I want a red vine, not Twizzler. You can't drink from the hollowed out Twizzler. It can't be done.
I've
Have
done
you ever
it.
seen the actual
You-
hole?
Yes,
It-
it's small, but you
Have you ever seen the actual hole? I took a look at it.
you cut the ends off to make them a little bit
I know
bigger,
that.
and then you put it in.
All right, now we need to compare a red vine hole to a Twizzler
We need to
hole.
compare holes.
All right, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna see if there's a comparison of
Josh,
Twizzlers
we
versus
just-
red vine
I
holes.
gotta
No.
say one more thing about straws. I have
Go ahead.
seen stainless steel straws for like alcoholic drinks.
That sounds like an accident waiting to happen. You
What?
get
You
really
bite it,
you
ting.
go, tink. Take out.
Pay attention to what you're doing,
You're
and
getting drunk, Brett.
they're reusable. So,
Do you pay attention to your entire surroundings when you're drunk?
This is what I have enough trouble trying
I
to
don't
find
get
the
drunk
straw when
anymore.
I'm drunk.
Right.
That's true. Anyway, stainless steel straws. I'm gonna get some just so I can show it to you. And
You're right. Holy cow. You are so right.
What'd
Look
you
at that
say
hole.
again?
Look at that hole.
I know I wasn't arguing with the whole thing. I just said that you could do it.
you can do it, but it ain't gonna be easy.
You gotta suck a lot harder.
I'll finish my glass long before you finish
There's
yours.
no race here. I'm gonna enjoy it more because it's gonna take
I
longer to
bet
drink.
it's not even enjoyable to do it that way.
And you know what? Alex doesn't like red vines.
I don't like red vines.
I know, but I don't like. Well, I do. I mean, everybody likes Twizzlers, but red vines are better. No,
What?
Alex.
Oh,
I'm going to drink a cherry Coke from a Twizzler.
That doesn't even make sense. It
what's happening?
it would make more sense to drink like Code Red with a cherry red vine or Twizzler.
What's wrong with cherry
What's
Coke?
wrong with
There's
cherry
cherry
Coke?
in it.
Because it's more Coke
Coke.
dark soda than it is like
You're not
Code Red
You're
Mountain
not
Dew.
proving a point here.
I am proving a point.
What's your point?
That it would go better.
I don't like red
That's
soda.
not. That's just an opinion. I mean,
So
have you heard of it?
Have you?
Nope.
Okay, so I never heard about it.
I've known about this for years.
So it's an acronym that stands for
Audio sensory.
no autonomous.
Autonomous.
Wow.
Autonomous.
Okay, it's autonomous sensory meridian response.
Never heard of that.
Can you say that again?
No.
Autonomous. What was it? Autonomous.
Yes. That's how she said it.
Anyways,
Abominable snowman.
abominable.
Oh, wait. Was that here that we can
Yes,
say
it
that?
was.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
last Wednesday.
On Friday when I came for the video
Oh, it was Friday when
We
we
were
were
talking about a
talking.
Yeti.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways, the videos I looked up is that someone crinkling a piece of paper on a microphone is supposed to, like, only certain people have like ASMR. Like
Yeah.
it's a thing.
It's all over the internet. I've heard of this.
So
for a
and there's
while.
lots of videos like
Yeah.
of people like there's like a playlist of sounds to help you go to sleep.
It's like
Yeah.
a sound machine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's like people talking like really like doing like their YouTube videos and they're like, and this is how you put this together. You take this thing and then you put it over here and then it's like supposed to give you like a head orgasm.
It's a gentle, light sound for your ears.
Yeah.
On Urban Dictionary, somebody's definition that they put last year, it said ASMR, the chills. People always use such a long definition, but it's really just the fucking chills.
It's the chills.
It's the chills.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you want to watch me game, I am on Twitch at twitch.tv/Q_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. My gaming nights are Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
When we were playing Sea of Thieves on Monday, we played with Jer, and we did great playing Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah.
It was a fantastic night. Couldn't
Yep.
have been more
Met
successful.
up with another crew. They helped us out.
Well, they didn't help. We did all the work.
Well, we did all the work, but it
we
was
got
still...
we got most of the treasure.
They were muscle?
We were the yeah.
We were the muscle.
We were the muscle. We did all the work. They gave us the supplies. They gave us most of the treasure because they knew we did the work.
They ended up just saying at the end, instead of 50-50, it's going to be like 70-30.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and they were really nice about everything.
On a final note,
What's your final note?
I saw this meme today, and it was a picture of a great white shark, and it said, in order to not offend anybody, we're changing this to average Caucasian shark.
That sounds very PC for
Yes,
this
it
day and
was
age.
very funny. God of War, that came out in April, is getting New Game Plus mode this month. Which, do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
No.
Basically, New Game Plus, I think the first game I ever saw to do this was Batman Arkham City. You can start the game over with everything that you've gained, like all the abilities and power and all that crap. You can start the game over starting with that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So for me, that gives me another reason to play through it again, because I don't know if I ever would play it again, at least not for a couple years. But this gives me a reason to go back.
All right, let's get out of here.
I think we should get out of here. Yeah, it's been a good episode. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll catch you next week for 122. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.